Hello, everyone. This is the instructions, or these are the instructions for your final project. So what will you be doing? You're going to record at a minimum 20 minutes and at a maximum 30 minutes of a lecture. So creating a screencast like what I'm delivering to you right now. And you're going to do it on a topic of interest to you. So you're going to have a couple different sections. There's going to be an introduction section, which is approximately 5 minutes. So, for example, if I was doing a 30-minute lecture on prescribing stabilization exercises for patients with chronic low back pain, I would present the problem. What is chronic low back pain? What is its prevalence or incidence? What is the impact of chronic low back pain on a patient personally and economically? Then highlight general recommendations. And for example, these are general recommendations from the American Academy of Orthopedic Physical Therapy. And I can highlight that as to what is recommended and what rating is given. Now, the main section, 20 minutes. And again, some topics you could choose, you could talk hours and hours on. So your task is to narrow that down. I could talk for a couple hours on low back pain and exercise. So the key is to kind of really tighten it up, fit it into that 30-minute maximum window. And in the main section, what I would do if I was doing this topic, I'd present a sample program or exercise prescription considerations for the population. For example, progressions from basic to advanced positions, how one would test someone to determine their muscular endurance capacity, present the normative data showing differences between test scores for healthy individuals versus those with chronic low back pain. Also present briefly some research evidence that illustrates the effectiveness of the programs that you are recommending. So that's going to be important, presenting that research support. If there's a lack of evidence, discuss theoretically why the program should work. And then the wrap up, approximately 2 to 3 minutes. And in this period, you're going to want to summarize things. What are the take-home messages for the student? Now, can you integrate an active learning component? So for my particular lecture, I could have a lab. I could have people practice exercises or practice the tests for assessing core strength. And so what you would want to do is, even though you're not lecturing on that, what I would do is maybe I would talk about, okay, here are the different tests. Here's how you do them. All right, now let's break for lab practice. And describe then how long you would have people go do that lab practice for. That does not count as part of your 30 minutes. That's just a way of illustrating how you're integrating active learning into your lecture. Remember, our goal is to avoid the sage from the stage, give students ways to do things to integrate that knowledge. All right, so this is due at the end of the term. You're going to prepare a screencast. Use PowerPoint, Prezi, Google Slides, whatever you'd like, and create your lecture. You will submit a link to the screencast, or if you're able to email it, email that screencast to me. Sometimes it's difficult to email the whole screencast, so people will upload things to YouTube. They'll use Dropbox or they'll use other file sharing services.